Okay, hey there. Last time, we finally made it up this hill. And then we met Pura, who I think is Impa's sister. And we found out that she accidentally... she was trying to test out a de-aging rune. And she accidentally made one that set her back to being a 6-year-old. So now she's just a full-grown woman trapped in a 6-year-old's body. So that's unfortunate. But she was able to help us get some cool new upgrades for our Sheikah Slate. And then we also ran around and took some pictures. Mainly just talked to Pura and Simon. Simon? Simon. Simon? Simon. Simon. Probably supposed to be Simon. What'd I call him? I called him Seaman? Whoops. Sorry, dude. Simon. I bet he got... I bet that brought him back to some freaking days of his childhood. We got the freaking compendium. We got Zelda's old pictures that she took. I've started taking compendium photos. There's too many things in the game to take pictures of. So, like, you know, kinda like... screw getting everything in the compendium, but it's a thing, and I'll start doing it, and we'll see where we get to the end. And if I get close to finishing it, then maybe I will just finish it because I hate myself. And so now we have access to memories as well. That's another thing that we can start working on as we go on an adventure. But I wanted to finish getting also Bono. You're going to notice some things. We're down to 1 shield, because at the end of the last episode, we started farming Guardians like crazy. I wiped out every Guardian in Hyrule Fields. Between the end bit that I recorded and the bits that I recorded after the fact, I killed every Guardian in that field. And because I did that, we now have 48 screws, 32 shafts, springs, sorry, 30 gears, 13 ancient shafts, and 5 ancient cores. So we managed to get a really rare one giant ancient core. Once you learn the parry timing on the Guardians, it's like trivial. It's pretty crazy. So before heading to Kakariko Village, where we're going to go back to doing, finishing some loose ends and quests there that we can do, finally. That's crazy. I set that goal days ago. Because I was in Kakariko Village and I was trying to get all the shrines and stuff in the surrounding area, but then there was one that I still couldn't get, and it was because it was tied to quests that we needed to come here first in order to unlock. Oh, I forgot. We also bought a house here. That's something we did. We bought a house, said goodbye to our friend Hudson, the only man who understands us. Perhaps we'll see him at some point in the future, if we ever head over to the Akala area, whenever that's going to be. Probably not for a while. Because he said that it's north, so to the north of us, from where we are, is the Zora area, which is probably the direction we'll start heading after we go to Kakariko Village, and then after that, we're going to actually go north, directly north of Kakariko Village, and try to meet up with Hetsu, who is going back to the Lost Woods. We want to meet back up with Hetsu so we can finally use some, like, these Korok seeds and expand our inventory before we go do anything else. So, the current plan is Kakariko, Hetsu, in the Lost Woods, and then now that we know where Zoras are, we might as well head over to Zora's domain and maybe actually start working on our first big main story quest to accomplish, trying to purge one of the 4 divine beasts. I like to do the first. I went in an order that I thought felt pretty good the first time, although I would probably save Gerudo's for last. I think going Zora, Goron's. Well, I think Goron's and Rito are kind of interchangeable, but then saving Gerudo for last, because that's a hard area with some hard surrounding. It's a hard surrounding area, and then it's a pretty difficult challenge, that divine beast, along with the actual boss in that temple. There are only 4 dungeons in this game, like 4 main quest dungeons to do, well, excluding Hyrule Castle. There are no traditional dungeons. I'm in the same boat as everybody else. That's one of the rare things I am completely with everybody else on. I hope Tears of the Kingdom has dungeons. I hope there's optional dungeons. I hope there's main dungeons, and I hope they're extensive. I hope they really I want an open world filled with real, full Zelda dungeons. The divine beasts are okay. I like them. I like conceptually. I think what they are is super cool, and the way they work is really interesting. They're some of the most interesting dungeons, but they don't stick out too much in your mind, and they all feel pretty samey. So I would love to see them do a lot more as far as dungeons go next time around. Anywho, and I don't mean we don't have to do the most traditional Zelda dungeons. Just give me a dungeon equivalent to just explore, whether they're underground tunnels or ancient temples or things like that. More stuff like that I think would be super cool, so that it's not just all overworld exploration. Anyways, first things first though. That's I think that's the order we're gonna take things. Whether that can happen in 1 episode or 20 from here on out, who can say? Good morning. I think you should go see Impa first, but if you I want some stuff. Ancient materials. I found some stuff for you, Pura. Which room do you want? They're freaking poses. Stasis. Yes. 3 ancient cores and a bold snap. Here we go. Bold snap. I can do that. She is adorable. I will give them that. They made Pura too adorable. It hurts the heart a little bit. But the harsh reality that she is a 120-year-old woman trapped in a 6-year-old's body is haunting. And when you read her journal, it does not sound as funny as this situation seems like at first. Guidance stone unlocked? Okay. And now we'll finally have the first tier of all of our upgrades. Well, except for Cryonis, but I guess maybe there's not a Cryonis upgrade? Unless it's going to come after. I don't know. These aren't going to be the only things we can use these gears and stuff for. There's other things that she can make for us, and then I think there's different things that Robbie can make for us, or he does the same stuff. I'm not exactly sure. But Robbie, we're not going to see Robbie, and he's somewhere in a collar as well, so that whole region's going to be filled with stuff we can do. This powered up stasis rune can now time stop evil creatures. Stopping objects stores kinetic energy. Yeah, so now we can stop, we can freeze and wail on enemies for free, which is great. It changes the game, for sure, 100%. What's this? Perhaps you already went and powered them all up? Well, I suppose your Sheikah Slate and your legendary swordsmanship. Oh, with your Sheikah Slate and your legendary swordsmanship, we have nothing to fear. Yes, quite, nothing at all. Not even Calamity Ganon. Hey, nothing more I can do for you. Unless you want to chat. Who are you? What is this place? See a tech lab. Click snap. You sick of that? You're sick of that? I suppose you want me to give you the whole story? Sure. Well, there were only 3 Sheikah remaining who experienced the Great Calamity 100 years ago, or who experienced it specifically. Is that an age thing? Do you guys normally not live for 1,000,000 years? Impa looks pretty ancient. You babyfied yourself. Babyfied, specifically. I don't know. Just to make it clear what I was saying there. Robbie of the ancient Akala Tech Lab, Impa of Kakariko Village, and me. Only the 3 of you, and you all so spread apart. But you all spread so far apart. Right after the Great Calamity, the three of us gathered at Kakariko Village, but we had to separate soon after. If all 3 of us were found and wiped out, who would instruct you, the hero, once you awoke? Oh, because the Yiga clan's still active. Well, they're reactive now. Oh, that's awful. So they all had to split up so that anybody would be left in order to tell Link what he needed to do next. Making sure one of us remained to give you guidance and deliver our important message was all that mattered. That's why we went our separate ways. Makes sense. Luckily, there were strong and ancient energy deposits in 2 places, allowing Robbie and I both to continue our research. Those places are here in Atino Village, and in the northernmost point of Akala. In other words, that blue flame in Atino Village is the energy source needed to operate the Guidance Stone. Yeah, I didn't even consider the fact that the Guidance Stone is only something we've seen in the Great Plateau. The shrines in the Great Plateau. The Guidance Stone at my lab is the same as the one we first brought over from Hyrule Castle. As for Robbie, he went on to adapt his Guidance Stone into a statue that creates ancient soldier gear. Oh, he's where we get the gear. That's what we can use the other stuff we have for. He even gave the statue a name. What was it again? Chu-Cha-Che? Long story short, Robbie is a top-tier researcher. I respect him a great deal. Anything else you want to ask me? You may already know this, but although Impa looks a lot older than me, she's actually my little sister. Oh. She's incredibly responsible, but at what cost? She wound up way too tight if you ask me. Love her though. That's crazy. People always noted how we're nothing alike, even though we're sisters. I'm the type that charges ahead once I'm inspired. Impa prefers to wait and see, but mostly wait and wait and wait. In any case, this research facility was founded by the order of some Hyrule Castle bigwigs. Despite her frail appearance, Impa was a valued and distinguished advisor to the royals at Hyrule Castle. You see where I'm going with this, I assume. Basically, she's the one who puts a stop to some of my crazier antics. And that's the story of me and my little sis, Impa. I never knew. But well, maybe I did know, but I don't know now. But with Hyrule Castle in the state it's in, well, needless to say, there hasn't been any funding in a while. No funding means no fun. I've already exhausted my personal funds, barely allowing us to continue my research. What is there to exactly pay for anymore? Like, I guess food? I guess material supplies. People are still using currency in the form of rupees, I suppose. If only we had a few 100 million rupees, I could do more research on new items. It's really interesting hearing this game talk about show off the relationship between the Hyrule Castle and the Sheikah tribe, and kind of get more down into like the brass tacks of it, like really like shedding light on like there was a very business relationship with it. Like the Hyrule royal family was basically was funding research in order to stay on top of any threat or any potential threat that could have happened at any point in time. And presumably, this game doesn't go as far as like Hyrule's past goes. It doesn't go as dark as like Ocarina of Time implied, because Ocarina of Time, the Shadow Temple, the temple of the Sheikah, was a dungeon they made in order to capture, interrogate, and torture and interrogate any enemies of Hyrule in order to get information out of them. And Ocarina of Time is always mentioning the blood-stained past of Hyrule. But it's funny, it's interesting to see in this time, at the time of this time period of this game specifically, the relationship, the Sheikah were not this like secret service. They were not like secret agents that nobody knew about, that were only like spoken of in hushed whispers. That Hyrule, that like the Hyrule royal family was using in order to keep an eye on their enemies and stuff. It's a very different relationship this time around than it was in Ocarina of Time. This time around, the Sheikah are very clearly like, they're like, no doubt there was probably the potential, and there probably were still some like secret service Sheikah groups. But for the most part, it seemed like a majority of what the Sheikah was hired on to do was just do research and look into the technology, because this is more technology than we've seen in any of the Zelda games. Zelda games touch on it here and there. Twilight Princess has the I mean Skyward Sword, but that was like old, very different like era of technology. That was some like when the goddess was still around era technology, because of the way the time shift stones work in Skyward Sword. But like Wind Waker, you have the Tower of the Gods. It's the most technological thing in that game. In Twilight Princess, everything in the Temple of Time. Basically anything that involves gods, and the Sheikah are obviously very close to the gods. Anything that involves the gods has this weird tie-in with technology, which is why Tears of the Kingdom is super exciting. The sort of machines and stuff we're seeing in that game makes me wonder if we're going to be diving head first into like the closest to god level power and like era technology we've ever seen, or if we're diving into like ancient Sheikah tech, like the original Sheikah, or maybe we're even diving back into like stuff like Uku. Is it Uku or Uka? I think it's Uku. From Twilight Princess, because if we remember, the Uku, is Uka, but she's part of the Uku people. The Ukus in Twilight Princess were sky people who were said to be the closest relatives to the goddess herself, or the gods themselves. And were said to have, they themselves have created Hylians. And then in Tears of the Kingdom, a lot of the imagery we're seeing about sky people and like winged people, feathered people, things like that, obviously not the Uku, but still very much in that vein of like, there's going to be floating islands in the sky. It's all going back up to the sky, where super advanced technology is like allowing these is going to be harnessed way up high in the sky. And it's seemingly going to be closely related to the gods, and whatever the heck that strange entity depicted in the cave drawings in Tears of the Kingdom, whatever the heck that thing is, whether that's a god or the goddess herself, I don't know. It creeps me the heck out. It's very interesting to see where this is going to go, though. They're looping a lot of ideas that we've seen up to this point back around into this story, and while a lot of it doesn't get fully detailed in this game, it seems like it's all building up to this. This is like laying the groundwork for what Tears of the Kingdom is going to do. Anyway, tirade over. Anything else you want to ask me about? No, just gonna go. Alrighty. Bye, Pure. Is that really everything we can do with Pure right now? Oh, we didn't get an upgrade for Cryonis or Magnesis. Maybe I'll get more. Maybe there will be more after. But she did say that that I should go talk to Impa, right? Which is what I will do. Hallelujah for teleporting. I sit here and ask myself, oh, I wonder how much we'll get done in an episode. And then I rant for like 15 minutes straight about Zelda lore. Piecing together a bunch of disparate pieces of Zelda lore. Impa, I'm back. I'd be interested to see what kind of experience this game would be like if you only did things on foot. Like if you had to travel on, if you made yourself travel on foot everywhere. You know what, I'm gonna be a little proper. I'll put a sledgehammer on my back. Oh. Hello, Impa. I heard Pura was giving you the runaround, but you seem just fine. How'd you hear already? I just got here. Now then, let me see. Nah, this is without a doubt the camera that Princess Zelda used 100 years ago. It could be that if you visit the locations of those pictures, you'll be able to restore some of your lost memories. Come back here once you have tried to going to at least one of those locations. There is something I wish to give you. Oh. Okay. What would be the easiest one to go to? I mean, I know that's the Dueling Peaks, right? So if we look at a map, this is the Dueling Peaks. This is a body of water. So maybe, I think all the memories are close to places you can teleport to. I could totally be wrong about that, so don't hold me to that. I just I have a feeling. Yeah, we can give it a shot. Somewhere around here, maybe. You'll know. I think there's glowing spots if you get close. So we'll see. Hold on. Oh, this is a Korok seed right here. 3 freaking trees lined up perfectly like that. Same kind of tree. Yeah, for Pete's sake. Hi, Paya. Master Link. Is anything the matter? Anything at all? Can I help you with something? All right. I want to know how can I get my hands on that ball? This priceless artifact here? Is that what you want to know about? This is a Sheikah heirloom that we have long protected. The hero, as chosen by the Sheikah heirloom, will be gifted with the blessing of antiquity. With these words as our guide, we have watched over the sacred artifact since my grandmother's grandmother's time. Jeez. And even since her grandmother's grandmother's time. Before that. But I know what that is. I've used that before. That's just like a normal key. I cannot say I entirely know the meaning of these words, but now that I think about it, the hero as chosen by the Sheikah heirloom, could it be? Please don't hesitate to let me know if I can be of service. What's your story? What is your story? Do you want to know my story? Well, my name is Paya. The reason my name is Paya is because I have a birthmark shaped like a papaya seed. Oh, wait. Why did he? What is this response? I don't want to end the conversation. I want to keep having a conversation, but like I knew it was gonna. My first thought was I thought she was going to say, but then it's like, where is it? Welp. I mean, like I said, Link just has no sense of social cues. So here we go. Well, it's kind of, Master Link. I advise you to change the subject. I'll answer you someday, just not today. Please don't hesitate to let me know if I can be of service. We should have long... Gosh dang it, Link. Link, you gotta... Somebody needs to... I advise you to change the subject. Oh my gosh, Impa's just eyeing us now. She is unhappy. Somebody needs to sit Link down and have a long talk with him and just kind of like, you know, go over some basic... some basic conversational skills. Well, family in secret. During the great calamity of 100 years ago, the royal family was destroyed. Members of our tribe scattered. Sadly, there were some who swore allegiance to Ganon at that time. Oh, at the time of the calamity. Oh, jeez. They joined together as the Yiga clan, seeking out all who opposed Ganon, cutting them down one after another. Master Link, now that you are awake, you are surely the most formidable opponent standing against them. No doubt they will come for you, employing whatever underhanded methods they can devise. They get a little creepy with that too. Oh, but of course, if there's anything I can do to help you, all I have to do is ask. The great fairy Kotera. Only a few remain who know this, but this village was built under her watchful eye. The mysterious power of Kotera is that of sacred protection. I suggest you seek her out. The great fairy resides behind the shrine that overlooks this village. That's where you should seek her. I'm just learning about that right now? That's what was supposed to get me over there? I just went over there because I noticed it. You can put your trust in the great fairy. I can't think of any reason she wouldn't be happy to help you, Master Link. Good, thanks. Well, thanks. Alright, now there's gonna be side quests. Or a side quest here. Oh! Yeah, now that we got the camera. Hey, Picongo. It's been a while. It's been not a while. It's been like... in-game time, it's been at least weeks. With how long it takes to travel from one place to another. Oh, it's you. Great timing. I have some news. I did more research regarding the Great Fairy Fountain. I have a lead. However, although I know of the spot where it's likely located, it's really hard to get there. I'm not sure I could do it. Even if it's just a picture, I'm dying to see it. I'll help you out. Oh, I knew it. I just knew there was someone like me nearby who appreciates true beauty. Sadly, I can't pin down the exact location of the Great Fairy Fountain. I haven't put it all together yet, but there's a suspicious place I have my eye on. In fact, I was about to head there now. Would you come along? Sounds great. Great answer. But what I expect from a fellow beauty just what I expected from a fellow beauty connoisseur like you. Alright then, follow me. Hey, Picongo, you don't mind if I re-equip my bone, do you? Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta equip your giant bone arm, you know what I'm saying, Picongo? I hear a woman crying. Whoa, ghosts aren't real? Cutler. Oh, I didn't know he hung out with his kids. That's really nice. You know, I was gonna say, it's no wonder you're traveling slower than me. Like, you have way more stuff than I do. But that's just not true. I have infinitely more stuff than you do, Picongo. I got dead bone arms. I got meat. Oh, wait. There's a thing you can do if you shoot them. Yeah, those guys actually give you stuff. You're supposed to shoot them. They give you freaking money. Whoa. You okay there, buddy? So tired. Hills aren't easy for old froggies like me. Sorry, but I don't think I can go on. No, Picongo, it's right over there, dude. It's like a couple yards, man. Great Fairy Valley should be a logged path that leads past the shrine. That's what I've been told anyways. Yeesh, I'm completely out of breath. That always happens right about here. I think I'd better rest for a bit. You go on ahead. Hey, if you find it, don't forget to get a picture. But dude, if I... But you and me, it's right there, dude. You could go rest at it. Oh, crud. Yeah, if you shoot the little rabbit guys I learned, and they drop money for you. Which is pretty cool. A little counterintuitive, because, I mean, if you shot one, you probably intended to murder it. Which is a very different vibe than just getting some money out of it. So he said that he always makes it up till this point and then stops. It's just yards away, dude. Found it. You found it, really? Are you serious right now? If you are, then where's the picture? You remember to bring the picture, right? Oh, the expressions on people, the expressions I get out of people in this game are so good. This is a great fairy fountain. Certainly beautiful, but I thought it would be more sacred and elegant. Yeah, the fairy fountains in this game are a lot more natural. It feels like they just sort of like grew out of the ground instead of being like structures, like made of stone and marble and stuff, like usual. Well, I'm impressed you found it. I want to give you something to show my appreciation, but I don't think I have anything on me. Bueno. Is there any place you've been seeking? I've traveled all over Hyrule, so I might be able to help you out. Oh, right. You can point out memories. Large gate with a snowy mountain beyond it. Oh, I know this place. It's a big mountain east of this village. It's called Mount Lanayru. That is Mount Lanayru. Okay, I figured that was Mount Lanayru because it was all clouded over. At the base of Mount Lanayru, on the west side of Nadrifield, lies that gate. I'm almost certain of it. Oh, this is interesting how this works. You need the camera to get this quest. But if you come back here after getting the camera, chances are you're going to go talk to Impa, who's going to point out, hey, come back to me once you discover one of your memories. And then you walk it right outside, there's Pakonga with a quest that you need to use the camera for. And because you have the camera, you have the pictures of the memories, and then he shows you that, and then he can point you to where the first memory you can collect is, or a memory you can collect right now is. It just sort of works. Like they did a lot of things like that, where they designed things in a way where one thing, if you didn't think to go somewhere on your own, something is eventually, or could eventually point you to it. They like put in fail safes almost, of like, hey, here's a quest that will like guide you in that direction if you didn't think about it already. It's really cool. West side of that mountain? Or west side of Nadra's snowfield. Glad I knew about that location. I suppose my help was useful then. What's up? You want to know more about the place in the picture? Sure. Yeah, I think you can come back to him and it'll show you a lot more things. Gate Snowy Mountain. Okay, bottom of Mount Lanayru, west of Nadra Snowfield. Gotcha. It was a sacred place where dragons lived. I think that's just a legend, but wow, if it's true, I would love to capture that in a piece of art. Should take a picture of a dragon for him. Show him that. That was actually super useful, because that's just what we're gonna do right now, right? Like, might as well. Now, hold on, real quick. Where's the guy who was chilling with his family? Oh, I think they stopped chilling right now. They were talking about some woman crying? It's not the hand in the toilet again, right? They didn't bring back toilet hand, did they? Hey, Kato. Link, because of you, my cuckoos are out there playing happily. What do you think? Aren't they special? And to think you can fly them anywhere. Really? Of course, didn't you know that? A cuckoo that can't fly would be just a glorified chicken. How boring. Wait, hold on. Are there just chickens? There are. I thought cuckoos were the chicken alternative. Oh, they're both. Where are the chickens? Did the cuckoos defeat all the chickens? Did they purge them all? Ah, that moment when you take hold of a precious cuckoo and leap off an edge. It's how your stomach flutters. It's truly my greatest joy in life. I'm really sad that you and your wife couldn't just respect each other's like wants and passions, you know? That like this is what tore you apart. I haven't visited any shrines, right? I'm like dried out. Yeah. But you do not have any orbs, so get out of here, dude. What are you doing? What do you want from me? I'm not gonna give you anything. Okay. Let me check and see. Well, okay, I'm gonna end up coming back here anyways, right? So I might as well go to the snowfield. What we got? Mount Laneru, Nadra Snowfield. Here it is. Yeah, this is it for sure. Oh, I actually was wandering this little waterway a bit, looking for the rush rooms. Oh. You don't freaking say. There's a path. I can literally just walk through this path all the way down through there. There's like a straight line path here from this village. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's awesome. I guess this is our adventure for the episode. Okay. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going straight through here. And we're going down here. Sick. What's that place called? Quata's Shelf. This is a Korok seed. Clearly. If you see this 3 identical trees lined up, it's a Korok seed. So I'm actually going to grab everything along the way here. I think I am going to go out of my way to grab everything along each of these paths from now on. Because I think that will... Because then if I do that consistently, right? I've already gone out of my way to get Korok seeds before. But like maybe like more actively do that. Because if I do that consistently, then by the time we make it to the end of the game, like we should... Theoretically, we should have infinitely less things to collect than we did before, right? Cause otherwise, it had to start raining right now. I'm trying to get up here, dude. Of course it starts raining right now, right when I want to climb up the wall. Man, it's raining constantly in this game. It's crazy. But yeah, if I just crank up the going out of my way to collect things or to collect Korok seeds, if I just crank that up a couple more notches, then by the time I make it to the end of the game, when the only like main quest stuff, when we've filled out the map, we've done a lot of things, we've done all the main quest stuff, and then all that's left is to go kill Calamity Ganon, and then all that's left is just to finish getting shrines and Korok seeds. Then there should be infinitely less to do, and it should just be like getting finishing some small amounts. So literally just that one apple stays. Okay. And then now if I remember a couple people have actually done. I know people do all shrine speedruns of this game, because like a normal speedrun of this game, what at this point is like a couple minutes. Like, is it even 10 minutes at this point? Like, because you know you just go flying around the map. But I know that some people have done all shrine missions. I would love to see a Summoning Salt on, has he done a Summoning, has Summoning Salt done a video on Breath of the Wild speedruns? I would love to see that. Although he would probably just do like the main speedrun. He probably wouldn't talk about the crazier ones. I'm sure other people have compiled the information about those though. Yeah, I would love to see how long those were. I can look that up really quick, and I'll do that in a second. Right after we grab this Korok Seed. Oh, just a single boy. I guess he's always gonna want apples. Well, I literally just got apples though, so it's actually kind of that kind of works out, doesn't it? Nice. Nifty. I'm gonna take that apple back. What if you took the apple back, he actually like takes his seed back? I mean, it'd be fair, you know. Ooh. This one is where exactly? This one has a line drawn connecting one way and another, so it's one where you have to either touch all of the plants or fly through a ring or something. Some of these will be easier when we have certain abilities available to us, but until then, what is it? Oh, it's like over this way. Oh, there it is. Yo boy. Well, I have level 3 rock climbing speed though now, which is pretty freaking good. Nice. Okay, so I got that. Bye-bye. Now we can... Oh, wait. Wrong way. I mean, all that looks very interesting, but let's keep our eye on the prize, at least for now. We can do whatever side things catch our attention along this path. This path looks really interesting. It looks like an old abandoned, like, waterway. From what I see. Yeah, this is definitely it. Oh, right. The freaking dragon's up and about now. Now this is why you keep a fennec bow. Now, depending on where you shoot this guy... Oh, cool. Oh. Oh, nifty. It fell on like a pretty good spot. Now I think you can shoot. Oh, quit the wind. Wait, don't go back. Wait, no. I think you can only get one thing from them at a time, though. Precious scale fell from the blue spirit, Nadra. It contains a bitter cold within. You can use it for cooking, but it seems like a waste. No kidding. I don't remember all the things, and then it flies off. Yeah, there are other dragons, too. They all fly down. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It opens up like a freaking whirlwind. I love, man, the random little events and moments like this in this game just make the experience. It's amazing. I think they all like fly through canyon areas and stuff, if I remember. I remember at least one other one does. I don't really remember where the third one goes. But yeah, I think every time, I think it pops up every time you teleport here too. It'll like set it back to one end. It's a little difficult to oh, I should have taken a picture too. Oh. Not a great picture, but I'll take it. Because I guess nature's big enough. Whoa. But chill out. Ow. Ow. Just a soldier's bow, but yeah, soldier's bow, just 15. Which is actually what I should be using instead of. I really need to get more space though, that's for sure. Didn't mean to go that way. Wolf. Yeah, but depending on where you shoot Nadra, or any of the dragons, they can drop a couple different things. I know they drop scales if you shoot the body. I think they can drop claws and something else, although I'd be hard pressed to tell you what exactly. Grass and fox. Quit. The more pictures I take, the more I wonder, am I really going to do this? Well, I'm gonna try at least. Getting all the bugs sounds like a nightmare. These pictures are pretty trash too. I'm not gonna look back fondly on this photo album if I get all the compendium stuff. Oh, that was a pretty good picture. But then the way the game like auto crops stuff is like not great sometimes. I'm also going to constantly forget what I have. Although I suppose the game will let me know. So maybe it's not all bad. Thank you kindly. Cool. Now excuse me while I continue to sprint through the rain. No doubt eventually getting hypothermia. Oh, these guys are going down. Hold on. I like how it changes Link's hairstyle too. That's pretty cool. Sure, I'll execute with a giant undead arm. Oh, I think when it's raining. I think when it's raining, you're. your footsteps get a little bit muffled as well. I'll take spike clubs and stuff, sure. What's this? Bass. Then I gotta chase it. Where'd it go? Oh, crud. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. I'm gonna freaking drown. Oh, freaking nature comes back pretty often, all things considered. Man. It's all freaking... I gotta try to get this thing. Oh. Gosh dang it. Why does it gotta be raining forever here? I don't have a means of propulsion. Oh. Oh no, it slid off. I heard it behind me. I was really confused. Alright. What about these fish? Oh. That counts? Sure, I mean, I'll take it. Huh. Oh, wait. Oops, my bad. Is there anything that, like, helps you... Is there anything that helps you, like, ignore the like, sliding off stuff? I don't think there is. Dude. How do I keep not only barely missing jumping on the pillars, but then also landing directly underneath them? There we go. Jeepers. This place is rough. Does it ever stop raining? Man, I'll always take free food. Especially free cooked food. It's great in a pinch. Nope. Oh, yeah. Sorry, bud. Oh. Oh, shock arrows. Heck yeah. there's a lot of interesting sort of chain reactions you can get going with metal objects and electricity. So that's pretty neat. There's a shrine nearby? Oh. Is this like a temple of sorts? A mini dungeon, perhaps? Don't have a cork. Leaf. Hmm. Cool. Ah, crud. Hold the phone. Oh, he actually threw it at me? What the crud? Don't want to waste their ability. Don't need to hit them more than I need to. Jeez. Yo, hitting them with electricity though? Right before they came at me, that was pretty nice. Oh, dang, I could really use this, but I ain't getting this, so ice blocks it is. Oh. Between like climbing on ice blocks in the pouring rain, like Link's going to, he is going to be unwell after this. Although I feel like that goes without saying, maybe. No. My temperature thing should be like way lower than it is. Pete's sake. Okay. Gosh dang it. It's because I didn't jump off, I just fell off. Oh boy. Oh, is it about to clear up finally? Okay, cool. You don't have to actually like get a dive out of it. You just need to land a little bit in the center of it, not on the outside. Okay, got that. More Lizalfos. Neat. You know, it reminds me of getting pictures of everybody in Wind Waker again. Oh gosh. Let's just, all the jump strafing, jeez. Sorry, buddy. I'll take more fire arrows though. Dang. Oh, this was like a town though? That's like a fountain. But like something ancient. I mean, this might have been ancient when even Hyrule was still like pre-apocalypse. Whoa. Let's dance, loser. Alright. I mean, if that's how you want to play it, Another one? Oh, so the shrine that's beeping me is up the waterfall. It's up that waterfall. Yoink. Oh, that's why that orange, you can see the orange reflected in it. I think that's what that is. A bit of a visual glitch, but it's pointing me in the right direction. Either that or the shrine is underwater. Oh, wait, no, maybe it's not above, I bet it's through. Interesting. Well, that's probably what the boat is for, but I just happen to not have wind. So I'll go up and around. And I'll try to do it quickly because who the heck knows when it's going to start pouring rain again. Go. This is a really cool environment, although I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I mean, this just seems like way more ancient than... Like, this seems like ruins. I mean, a lot of the world seems to be in a state of ruin, but this seems like a little bit beyond some of the other stuff. Maybe it didn't always used to be submerged in water. It's cool though. Oh yeah. Wow, interesting. Sapphire and opals, not bad. Anything else? Oh. Oh, you don't say. Well, you know what that means. There's plenty of rocks and they can have good things in them. That's a rarity. I mean, even luminous stone goes for a pretty good price, all things considered. I love this little theme that plays when you discover a shrine. Holy crap, there's a Korok seed on the very tip of the massive mountain right next to this place. That's crazy. Ooh. Dao Nai. Nae? Dao Nae? 3 boxes. You think when he pitched that to all the other monks, he thought like, oh man, this is gonna be so cool. Everybody's gonna think it's so freaking cool. Like I need 3 boxes? Oh, hold the phone. Alley-oop. Pada boop. Come on, knock on my door. We are waiting for you. A Zoa sword, wow. Ornamentation that adorns this blade is a traditional Zoa design. It's forged from a very durable and rust-proof metal. Oh, that makes sense that it would be rust-proof, because the Zoas would often probably be carrying their stuff around in water. I mean, it looks sick. So all the Zoa weapons look really cool. It's a shame that, like, the Zoa stuff is considered pretty early on. Oh, these the boxes they meant? I thought they meant like big boxes. We've seen boxes of all shapes and sizes, to be fair. Those are my arrows. Yeah, this must be it. Wait, hold on. But if this is it, then that means that this guy, this monk, put together this trial and said, okay, so I'm gonna put a box up here on a wooden platform. I'm gonna put a box in the water 2 feet from the button, and then I'm gonna put a box on a moving platform that just goes up and down. Oh, is this the? This is what I thought it meant when they said boxes. Okay, yeah, maybe I roasted this poor guy too soon. Oh, I understand. Yeah, then this goes up. I mean, you know, no offense to you guys, but criminy, dude. So there's no, they can't just do shrines again though in the next one, right? Because how would that work? The monks were placed here to test the hero, but they've been here for 10,000 years, and we hit presumably all the shrines, right? So what are they going to reveal after everything gets uprooted from the ground in Tears of the Kingdom? Are they going to reveal that, like, oh, there was another 70 monks deep underground? That's probably exactly what they're going to do. Gosh dang it! I hope the game is just. I hope that going from this game to that game is night and day. Here's the thing: if it's more of this game's a vibe. I'll play more of this all day long, you know. But that's not. There's so much potential. Oh, it's pouring rain again. There's so much more potential that it seems like it would be such a shame to just do this again, especially when that is like Nintendo's go-to move. It's like, oh, here's Mario again. Here's oh, crikey. Oh, I'm gonna drown now too. Oh, I hate the rain. Oh, now it's just a bright sunshiny day. I just don't know what you're supposed to do when it's pouring rain. Everything around this game is about I mean, I probably just don't have the means of dealing with that yet, right? That's gotta be something that you can overcome at some point. I don't need Lizalfo's pouts that bad. Not right now. Made the mistake of getting caught in a Twitter thread, and I went 2 levels too deep, and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare conversation, and I did not have and you know, when you start doom scrolling through when you start doom scrolling through things like that, threads like that, you just have no way of knowing who is right or who is wrong or who is justified or who isn't, you know? Because nothing nothing sounds great. At that point. Ooh, that's a great one. Oh, here we go, do. Ooh. No, I just... Link just didn't... Link just stopped. Simply. Nope. Sheesh. Finally got a new shield. But yeah, I mean, so my advice would be just don't. If you catch yourself scrolling in a Twitter thread, cease. No more, you know? Just don't do it anymore. It's just not gonna improve your life. That's really the thing, right? If you catch yourself endlessly, mindlessly doom scrolling on anything, right? Like I constantly find myself clicking on clips of things that I've already seen or shows I've already watched a million times over. Just recently, I've been getting caught up just rewatching Steven Universe clips. I watched the whole show, you know? Holy crap, this guy freaking went sicko mode. Sicko mode. Okay, there we go. What the heck was I saying? Low level spears freaking suck. I guess the idea is you have a lot of reach, so like you don't need a lot of damage, but I don't know. Yeah, there's, and here's the thing, Steven Universe is really, really great. But like all scrolling through all these different clips and stuff made me do was think about things I really liked about the show, think about things that I really wish I could have seen happen in the show, but because of the way, you know, development of it went, or production of it went, it just, a lot of things just couldn't happen, and it's a really big bummer. And I thinking about how we're just not gonna get more of the show, thinking about how what they decided to end the show on was Steven Universe Future, which I feel like is and I feel like a lot of people like that, and I understand why they do. I think it's very well made. I don't even dislike the story that it's telling, but I think as far as having that be the final note to Steven Universe, the final time you ever get to have with those characters, it's awful. I think it's just terrible. Like, needlessly so. It feels like it hates Steven Universe. Like, it feels like it hates the original show. And it often, to me, feels like it betrays a lot of the core ideas and sort of values well, no, just not values. It maintains the same values, but it feels like it's sort of. Oh, by the way, we're coming up here. There might be other things up here. I would imagine there would be, but the main thing is there's a Korok seed, and when the heck else are we gonna be right in this spot, right? But yeah, it feels like it just kind of betrays a lot of the good that is in the original show, the original series. In order to, in an effort to create something that is trying to be more mature, more serious, more mature, kind of feels just sort of edgy after a certain point. That's weird to say because the original show is like very mature, and the way it handles a lot of its subject matter is very mature. But Steven Universe Future is just like watching a character spiral down and down and down. A character who, at that point, has helped a bunch of people through the very same type of problems that he himself is facing. And not to say that just because you manage to help others doesn't mean you yourself don't make mistakes, you know? Of course not. But, it's weird to see him. They spend an entire series having him build up this support system where everybody helps everybody, and everybody helps, and he helps everybody, and so everybody then turns and supports him. And then to watch him suddenly be like, yeah, no, don't need any of that, sorry, bye. And then just like to completely ignore that support system. When all you want to do is to watch Steven and his support system all hang out one last time, because it's the last time we get to see those characters. If you haven't seen Steven Universe Future, and you end up if you haven't seen the original show, watch the original show. If you watch the original show, I cannot in good conscience recommend Steven Universe Future at all, honestly. Me personally. I mean, unless you don't care what your last experience with those characters are, go for it. Me personally, I can't recommend it at all. It just leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. To this day. I like the movie, though. I think the movie is a very good send-off. I think the movie... Here's the thing. The original show, especially towards the end of it, and the movie both acknowledge things. They both acknowledge things that... They acknowledge the reality of Steven's existence in his life up till that point. And they're very honest with that. With, like, the state of his sort of existence, you know? And how... Oh, moblin guts. Sick. Literally disgusting. This prized ingredient can be obtained from moblins. Its odor is too pungent for normal food preparation. Just got a new one. I use that one a bit. Yeah, the movie does a lot to establish. It both points out how tragic Steven's life has been, but then it also comes back around to the end with the optimism that the original show always had, and shows you why he was able to overcome that. And shows you him spending time one more time spending time with the people who helped him learn and grow in despite his you know, less than ideal sort of existence that he had placed upon him. Yeah, it's good. The movie is a really good send-off. It acknowledges how, you know, Steven's life is actually extremely tragic while still showing him overcome adversity. I'll hit him in the dome. Whoa. tossing ice rocks at me. Ow. Come on, dude. Yeah, no, only one. Only one per visit. That's alright. I don't think the materials time out. If the materials timed out, that would be really cruddy. You didn't mean to go on a rant about Steven Universe, but I mean, I was caught myself doom scrolling all week through old clips of Steven Universe, and you know, it's fun to watch things again. But it would be better to just rewatch it and experience it again altogether. Ah, yeah, see? Shade of Nadra's horn. The shard chipped and fell off the blue spirit Nadra. It said the horn is the crystallized power of ice itself. It sells for quite a bit, but rumors say it has some other use. Mayhaps it does. Rushrooms only grow on cliff faces, so if you see one, I would recommend just snagging it, because especially since you need them for the hiking set. And after the armor pieces get upgraded to level 2, some of them are supposed to have bonus, like set bonuses. So it's especially worth having a stockpile of anything in the game. Ah, here we are. Took a bit of time, but we did it. We get our first cutscene in a long while.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lineru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
If I may, I thought you... well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind. It helps when I think about...
This is it, then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield, but there must be something I can do to help.
That's actually a really cool first memory to get, I think, because it shows the whole cast is in it, like the whole main cast that everything is going to be throughout the game is going to be centering around. Except Roam, I guess you could say that Roam, like you could argue that Roam is a like main cast member. But I mean we start the game with him, right? So he kind of gets his own. What? A Lionel? But I mean I can't fight a Lionel. Can I? Like I can't fight a Lionel right now. Right? I mean I can. Oh, he's looking. Oh, he's looking at me. I mean, maybe if I... Well, here we go. Oh, he's gonna use a bow on me. Oh, it's got ice arrows. Oh, crap. That's a bad start. Okay. Okay, alright. No, I understand. No, this is good. This is good. I was... Okay. Alright. An arrow took a noticeable amount of health away from him. Okay, wait, no, before I go into battle analysis, I wanted to finish my thoughts on what I was saying. Just because it looks cooler. Right. Oh, crud. Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't have any really good food. A speed boost will have to do. That's a really cool first scene, yeah, because it shows everybody. It shows the whole main cast, and then what it does is it also puts into perspective immediately, like how what is this? Wait, so it's set into types and power, oriented one way or another. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's immediately putting into perspective. It immediately puts into perspective how dire the situation was. Zelda had not awakened her power of sealing. Everybody immediately had to separate and be whisked away to the divine beasts, where they promised they would cover Link. Link had to go meet Ganon head on, and none of them were aware of what was about to happen. But also, it gives you a little hint about a couple of things. Mipha looking at Link, and then her realizing something, and she's about to express an idea for maybe what can help Zelda channel her power or awaken her power, but then that gets cut off. Which is sad for a couple reasons, which we'll get into later. Alright, Buster. Oh, not again. Criminy. How much does my strongest weapon do to him? It doesn't look like it does a lot. Ooh, he only tripped me. Ow. Half away, that's only what you see. Oh my gosh, got trampled. Oh! I forgot, you can block. Oh. Oh, yo, that's gonna cook that meat. Whoa. Yikes. Crud, this is pretty bad. I can always get more fairies. Oh my gosh. Okay, a backflip for that one maybe? Oh, dang. There's just a Lionel here. Why is there just a Lionel here? And that leads, he's leading up to the mountain. This is like where you would normally go into to get to the mountain, like to start, yeah, you would go through nature's snowfield. You'd climb up here, like, naturally, and then you'd spiral all the way to the top of the mountain. This is, like, normally how you... Which makes sense, like, why the memory's here, because she went up to the spring. Or her and Link did. Okay. Alright. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Oh, is it because I died? Okay, so I need to load my... Oh, because it auto-saved. It auto-saved at 2 parts. Okay, I was like, why are my weapons still... Like, where are the weapons that I had? So I guess when you die and it brings you back to a certain state when you, like, miss losing a bunch of stuff? That sucks. What? Oh, still hit me. Okay. We are going to eat some crab. Crud. Got him. Okay. Yeah, you have to do a backflip on that one. This is a black Lionel too. How strong is that? I feel like the second one's always easier to time than the first one. That's cool, you can switch it out in the middle of the fight. Oh, crud. Hey, freeze this guy? Seems like kind of a waste. Oh my gosh. Got me on the... You go big or you go home at this point, right? Whoa. What? He's shooting up and over? Oh, it locks onto you? This sucks. This sucks. Why is he doing this all of a sudden? What? I wasn't even... It has a shockwave? So how do you dodge that? Why did he suddenly just decide to become a mobile turret? He can shoot arrows up into the air so high that they land at like 30 seconds after? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why would they put me in this state? I don't want to be in this state. I guess it's an autosave, but the thing is, he has all his health back in this autosave, which blows. So like, why would I? Okay, I got this though. First time fighting a Lionel. Didn't expect to be doing that this episode, but we get these. It's fine. It's fine. I always do the first one because I always get the second one with good timing. Oh. He can't kill me if I kill myself. crud. It's so fast. Ooh, on the first one? It just didn't. I pressed the buttons. Oh, I don't know how. Lionel sword. Only 24? I have stronger weapons than this. What the crud? For a normal sword, I guess it's pretty good though. This Lionel-made sword was designed with smashing in mind rather than slicing. It's on the heavy side compared to what Hellions are used to, but it's very strong. Lionel hoof. This rare ingredient can be obtained only from a Lionel's foot. It's larger and heavier than a horse's hoof. It's useful for making elixirs, but may have uses beyond that. Sturdy shield, favored by Lionels for its defensive and offensive capabilities. First and foremost, a shield, but the bladed edges can deal slashing damage when deflecting. That's cool. Lionel horn once grew. With a Lionel, this horn once grew upon surely misses it. It's exceptionally hard, so hard that most blades cannot scratch it. Oh, right. These bows are amazing. They only do 10 damage, but they shoot 3 arrows at a time, and it doesn't matter what arrow you use. It multiplies 1 arrow into 3 arrows, I think. A Lionel-made bow, crafted from rough material. True to the vicious nature of Lionel weaponry, it fires a spread of multiple arrows at once, ideal for taking down quick-moving targets. I'm getting rid of literally anything I have for this bow. Bada boom. Yeah, cause how much is it? 40? Were the robots I was fighting in the trials like technically harder than the Lionels and stuff? I don't know. Strange. Holy crud. Okay. Well, on that note, it's just about time to wrap this up. But. Oh, did I actually get that in my compendium? Please tell me I did. Did I not get him in my compendia? Oh no, yeah, I did. Okay. I was gonna say, was that a save? Like, was that beyond a save, or what are we looking at here? Yeesh. Well, note to self: there are Lionels here. Gosh, that was a rough one. You know what we need? Oh, that was a bug I didn't have yet. Oh. Oh, wait. Bladed rhino beetle. Oh, I scared him off by whistling. What the crud? What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Well, now we know. There's Lionel here. One of the weaker ones, for sure. Simply because he clearly, I mean, his weapons that he gave us, pretty weak. Weaker than the Guardian stuff we got. Which means that those Guardians must have been endgame Guardians that we fought. But hey, it just goes to show. I mean, you know, like, I'm fighting these guys with wooden weapons and toothpicks, and I'm still able to fight them and not run out of all my weapons. Well, even most of them. So, like, I don't know. Just saying, I don't think, methinks that weapon durability may not be that big of a problem. Just about how you use it. That's right. I think all of you people are the problem. Yeesh, that was a rough fight, though. Did take a couple tries. Need to pick up some more fairies now. Fairies are basically just like my lifeline in some of these tougher fights. Hi, Impa. Now that you have seen some of the memories, the princess's memories, you must have started to remember certain things. Here, I will hand this over to you now, before I forget. The box shirt. Oh, it has the Master Sword as a symbol on it. That's really cool. In ancient Hyrule, this garment could only be worn by the one who had earned the respect of the royal family. Equipping it will reveal an enemy's life gauge. Oh, wow. This is something of yours that I have been keeping safe, by request of the princess. This clothing was specially made for you when you became a champion. Please handle it with care. It is just one of the best things in the game. You may not remember your last meeting with Ganon. It did not end well for you. If you want a different outcome this time around, you'll need to be properly equipped. So your memories as well. And then I can go, yeah, come back to it, let's see. All I can do is tell you what took place, and so I shall. I will tell you all that I know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I still can't do that yet? Who else would that be for, Impa? Who else? One moment, let me check something. Okay, well with that, I am going to call it here. Next episode, we will look to see... We'll look about getting that last shrine done. Which means we're gonna have to go find Lasley here and do the final side quest, because I think we've done all the prerequisites finally. And then once we get that done, we will be moving on and going to try to find the Lost Woods so that we can meet back up with Hetsu. And after that, we're gonna go to the Zoras, and I think that's a good game plan. Will things happen in that exact order with nothing wild happening in between? No. No, gosh, no. It's gonna be an absolute mess, though. Just A to B, absolute mess. But I think that was a nice little planned little adventure right there, and a lot of interesting things happened. Learned more. Well, we started to learn more, or anything, about our old allies. Got to actually see everybody that we used to travel with lined up, which was pretty freaking cool. I wish, my dream would have been a prequel game, not in the style of Warriors, but like an actual, like a Zelda game that was, because what those memories that is a Zelda game right there. Traveling around the world, you need to hit up 3 locations to try to get power. Traveling around, but then getting to travel with a bunch of people, like, well, you never get to do that usually. Actually having like party companions, getting to have a whole game where you travel with Zelda. There we go. That was weird, it wasn't showing up. Well, can I get me 4 fairies this time? Am I completely out of fairies? You know, if it's a hard fight, that's a little bit out of my league, I'll use fairies. I'm not even trying it. But yeah, I think that's all she wrote for this episode. If you enjoyed this, off screen, I'm going to see how much stuff we can upgrade. Like I'm gonna see how much I can upgrade or if I can even upgrade the champion's tunic. Maybe I'll dye it a different color to go with the rest of our getup. Maybe not. Maybe I'll even dye it green. Just get a little bit, you know, I'll pretend like I got my normal hero's tunic. But anyways, if you liked this, you can leave a comment. You can hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. You can subscribe if you want. Hit the notification bell to get notified of more things in the future. And we'll take it from there. We have a path in front of us, and it's looking all right. It's looking pretty good. Until next time, though, don't forget to be kind. Don't be afraid to change your mind. See you next time.